Episode number 52. Episode 52. I am your awesome creator, Zach Dawson. More Far Cry 6. And a game I do every Tuesday and Wednesdays, guys. That game gets an hour and 35 minutes plus, and pretty much anything else, so on and so forth. If you guys want to catch more Far Cry 6, hopefully it does quite well this time. Because you guys remember what happened last week. It only lasted for prior to the amount between almost a little over a half hour. But I'm hoping we can do an hour and 35 this time. Morning Boda, how you doing? Make a little shout out. Welcome back. But if any of you guys on the line tab want to catch more Far Cry 6, remember guys, this game is far from done. We're pretty much halfway. You guys can hit that like button, support button, comment. Remember guys, LSR. Love, support, and respect is the key. Love, support, and respect is the key. Stay positive and loyal, and knowledge is power. When we meet new creators, new friends, one by one. And also guys, as long as we sell people out and tweet people out, if you guys have accounts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit, if you're on live streaming on YouTube, anytime we manage to meet new creators, new friends, guys, in this community, all we gotta do is sell people out and tweet people out on those apps. If you guys have each and every single account on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit, and so much more. You guys have an account on Twitter, by the way. You guys can send me out, tweet me out on Twitter, Zach Dawson, 824-65600. I've been on Twitter, guys, for 4 years. Coming up in the next 4 days, guys, between this coming Saturday on the 30th, pretty much in not ruining the ozone, or pretty much into the operation. It'll be 6 years I've been on YouTube. I've been on Twitter, on YouTube for 6 years now. If I am correct, or most of us in this community might be spitballing or something. We could go either way. But yeah, years guys for me. Just remember, as always, Zach Dawson is a very popular name from Titanic, and so on and so forth. Anything else in this community out of 335 mods and other supporters. As always, and always will be. Also guys, Walmart 5 years, and my love and I, 1,857 days. 1857 guys, in this community. But all you guys gotta do on Twitter is tell me your first and last name, and your numbers, and how long you've been active the most to go through today, and one huge community and one huge group, and so much more. You guys have an account on Steam. Tell me what games to play on Steam. Any sports, music, RPGs, action adventures, shooting, puzzles. Any indie games. Any racing. More common. Collective. Comprehensed. Anything you guys want to play the most, you guys can let me know. I'll let you guys know. As long as they're really strongly recommended to the solution. The top two Zenzui's number 2 is sports. Like if you guys like playing football, soccer. I'm actually a little more interested for only baseball. Baseball's been doing pretty good on my channel every weekend, pretty much every Saturday and Sundays primarily. When I'm doing the New York Mets and so on and so forth, between anything else so on and so forth in this community in one huge group. I started playing baseball since I was a teen. I like playing sports ever since I had my own PS Vita after 5 years, and had my own PSP rather. But I've been doing sports for a long time. But the longest I've ever had for Zenzi for was RPGs. I've been a big fan of RPGs, guys, like say Final Fantasy is one of my best favorites. Also with Dragon Quest, I love Assassin's Creed, and any other RPGs you guys can think of. But pretty much anything else primarily. I'm pretty much in the infield or outfield. So whatever is one of two. So you guys can let me know, I'll let you guys know. Well, my name on Steam, guys, is Zach Dawson 93. So much more. I'm guys for one huge community and one huge group. Guys have an account on Instagram. I do have one person on Instagram. I got Kevin, aka 2%. If you guys want your channel reviewed, with a new, go ahead and give you guys this YouTube poll right here. With a new series based on the 2006 movie called, go ahead and give you guys this YouTube poll, called Eragon. Eragon. Going to, this is pretty much what we read about during IGN News last night. But apparently, I'm going to get this one in. It's going to Disney Plus. What do you think? Going to give you guys this YouTube poll right about here. Average.
I better get back to my graffiti.
It sounds okay. Well, guys, here's a YouTube poll in this community of one huge group. But yeah, let's remember, guys, love, support, and respect is always key. Stay positive and loyal, and knowledge is power. That's exactly what you guys will always find from me. The best one you guys can find is Kevin, Friday through Mondays, and running like almost 24/7. Kevin's been around with us for 5 years. He's been on YouTube for 5 years with me. For me, guys, almost about 6 years, coming up on the 30th today. That's coming up this coming Saturday. As you guys see, one of the Nazis is already having brain damage and already being sawed back and forth. Pretty much to the back of the neck or back of the head at that point. I mean, already today for sure. So yeah, guys, Kevin's also been doing Tube with us for 2 years and counting.
Looks good.
So on and so forth. So, like I said, guys, I've got Kevin, aka Tube or Mr. Tube I just call him Kevin. I love this guy. He's awesome, tremendous. So you guys can check out Kevin Friday through Mondays, running like almost 24/7, and Sony's Adventures Mondays through Saturdays. Like if you guys want more likes, views, comments, support, you guys can run by these two gentlemen. Like I said, Kevin, Friday through Mondays, and running like almost 24/7. Any thumbnails, banners, anything else that you guys can reason with. What I can reason with, and what you guys really think. Remember, we're one huge community and one huge group. And the Nazis forgot to do a backflip or a round kick. Really can't exercise the demons, but more to always appreciate. Anything else, so on and so forth. But yeah, guys, Sony's Adventures is also Monday through Saturdays, and so much more. Alright, guys, in this community, love, support, and respect is always the key. Stay positive and loyal, and knowledge is power. The most gifted, important thing, the most very important thing. I was looking at my monetization on my phone, first and foremost here today, guys, from the awesome creator. I was at 1,400 something, but on my PC, it's actually a little more uptight. Pretty good Steam, rather. And for the most part, right now on my PC, I am at 1,859. So, I might be monetized before I think, beginning of next week or the second week of August. But I will give you guys, I will give you guys the info of what's going on this weekend, in just a little while. But the most very important thing, guys, in this community, as one huge group, and of 335 mods and pretty much our supporters too. The most very important thing, as we watch videos in full, like, support, comment, guys. As share me out, tweet me out on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also Reddit today. And you're welcome to vote to land at 38. And the greatest summon at 14. Also, guys, my highest likes is 374. Actually, wait a minute. My highest likes is... Wait a minute, what is my highest likes right now? Yeah, guys, my highest likes is 374, when I think about it. My highest views is 1313, and mods 335. And so much more. Also, guys, every 19 to 20 minutes, a handful of IGN news, from your favorite awesome creator, the most popular name of all time. So, to be honest and clear with you guys,
I'm having a hard time finding these buildings.
after I got done with a new episode of Skywalker last night, apparently there was one person in particular that was so tired and pretty much got two naps.
Okay.
Not just
I'll
one,
take a
guys, but
closer
two.
look.
Not too fat, not too extinguished, not too. Not to have pretty good steam. But apparently she told me she was awake. And that person, guys, was the love of my life. And that would be my very first future wife. That I'm getting married. That when her and I were getting married in the future. And apparently, guys, she was so damn tired. She was tired. She was, you know. And it's like, here's the thing. If anyone's taking two naps, if you're tired from work or being tired every morning, if you're working at Walmart or working any store or pretty much gaming store, if you're working 8 to 5, 9 to 6, or pretty much a 7 to 4 shift or something, 9 times out of 10 you're going to be really tired. I will say that, for example. But apparently, guys, my pudding, you know, she took about 2 naps yesterday, and it's like if someone takes a nap 2 times, that person, I mean, apparently, guys, that person will not sleep good at the end of the night. So basically, my pudding, basically, guys, my pudding was basically really tired, and I'm like, I mean, apparently she was still awake last night until I think almost 11 o'clock, maybe like almost 11:30. I slept. I pretty much went to bed. I think after 10 o'clock last night. So apparently she wanted me to call her and saying something about giving her a call between 15 minutes or a half hour. And basically, I'm like, I told my point and quote, guys, that you need to sleep. I know you're really tired, and I don't want to mess anything up by the time you get up the next morning. So, I mean, the good thing is get plenty of good sleep. You know, have a glass of water, and have a good night's sleep. You know, I mean, I pretty much had myself a good night. You know,
away.
decided to do my own thing and let my pun do whatever she wanted to do. But prior to what's going on today, well, as you can see, we have a little bit of blue fireworks to wake up a little bit. But yeah, guys, I think my baby girl's gonna be okay. I mean, we love each other so much. It's been 1,857 days now. 1857. So, but as far as what's going on today, guys, as soon as I get through an hour and 35 minutes plus this morning, remember, on the schedule, I still have I still have 4 games on the schedule right now. I'm still in the mix, still in the bottom, and not in below average. So remember, guys, today, I have a relationship class between 4 to 5 later on today, and then, and I probably won't be back live stream until tomorrow morning. Guys, any game I do for an hour and 35 minutes plus, any game gets in every week. Every single week. If the connection stops, or... if any connection stops when I'm doing something on the schedule, you guys get a community post. As good as I can get it. But my stuff's been really good. Zach Dawson is a very awesome popular name. Always has and always will be. Morning, Regina. How you doing? Make a loud shout out. Welcome back. Had up 335 mods and supporters. I don't think anybody should be concerned. Like I said, my baby girl was really tired, you know.
Nice logo.
I hanged up on her after a half hour yesterday, and
I got it, bicho.
And it was by the time she was recently trying to get herself ready for supper, you know, having some dinner. But I don't see anything else going forward once we get to Friday night, because my first best man, guys, Jacob is my first best man, and my future fiancé and myself. You guys already understand. You guys will not have a live stream this Friday night. So I'm off at 6. It all depends what time I get picked up for transportation to be at my place by then. So just to let you guys know, I will not be live streaming Friday night. But you guys will have Tales of Rise is every Thursday and Fridays though. So you guys will have Tales of Rise Thursday morning, but not Friday night. Because my love and I and my first best man Jacob apparently, my great old friend of mine, since I've known since high school for a long time, we're gonna be having a dinner movie night by Friday night, so that's the reason why. I think we should have no worries, no exercise the demons, but I think we should be okay, guys, in this community. As one awesome, tremendous group. Let's see who we have in the hot seat this morning. Pretty Cat, good morning. Sapato 1, how you doing? Make a loud shout out. Welcome back to the community, guys. Now, speaking of what kind of mission we're doing, well, apparently, guys, we're 4 out of 6 right now. As we're trying to paint the Maximus Mateus over Maria's bullcrap at this point. So apparently, guys, we speed paint all 4 of them. We still need about 2 of them, so.
Better get back to my graffiti.
I mean, we've been stuck in the stupid mission for a while, so we need about 2 more, and I think we should be good to go. Morning, more love. Good morning. Make a loud shout out. It's pretty much evening for you, but it's morning in United States time. And pretty much the United States time, guys, is 2 minutes before 7. 2 minutes before 7, actually. But I, for one, guys, myself, as the awesome creator Jack Dawson, the most popular name of all time. I pretty much got some good sleep, exactly. Well, my opponent was really tired. It's like if you're taking 2 naps, your ass is not going to sleep very good. Going into the evening, you know. But if you guys just take 1 nap and have a glass of water, have a glass of water before you do anything, that's okay. It's no big deal. As long as what's more of a good consolation. So, you have a good night's sleep, you do not rush into anything, but you wake up the next morning and you pretty much forget about it. Now, the next thing that we're doing, guys, we want to hijack the next 3. As you guys see, we want to hijack the banners from Maria, but we have to climb the crane, guys, to swap them out with something more fitting. So, what it really means, we pretty much want to do something involving the cranes. And then, now speaking of cranes, guys, when it comes to skill cranes, I recently did have some good fun, a little bit of fun from that. It's like if you put a quarter, 2 quarters, maybe like $1 or a couple bucks on it, pretty much on a crane machine. And you pretty much have luckiness on your side, has a skill on your side, and you guys already understand what cranes look like. Gaming cranes look like in between. They're kind of like, you guys only have to press 1 button. Not on the controller, but only 1 size button. If you're trying to pick up a toy or trying to test your strength, test your skill, test your luckiness, if you will. But it's not about winning or losing, guys. Winning is winning. I still take that page from Fast and Furious. Vin Diesel and Dominic Toretto. So it don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, guys. In this community, it's one huge group. Winning's winning. And that's exactly more favorable. Morning, Zoe TV. My girl Zoe, I miss you. Good morning. Make a lot of shout out. But you never know. Some people may win, some people may lose. It's a free country. People have their own ways. You win some, you lose some. But you live. And fight again another day. If you're playing football, the other team scores and wins, and you're trying to give it your best shot on having the best offense or defense, trying to get a pick 6 from a quarterback, or trying to recover a fumble for a touchdown, or go for a field goal, it's not too bad to complain on it. Or if you're playing baseball, same way, same time. The other team gets a couple home, pretty much have to put in a different pitcher to get players out, and try to give it your best shot.
That's the view.
That's all you gotta do, guys, is give it your best shot, not worry about what's going on with that, It's all about just having fun. Guys, it's all about having fun, exactly, so. Is that about what the others are doing? Just pretty much just having fun.
Swap out those banners soon.
Oh, not a problem, Zoe. How you doing? It's good to see you. Make a love shout out. But it all depends, guys. Any sport you're playing, you give it your best shot. You do not get yourself wounded or not get yourself hurt. As long as if you're not having a hit by pitch from a pitcher from any baseball team, that's a starter on the mound or anything to take in. Well, guys, speaking of taking in, we got news to talk about today. We kick off on a Tuesday morning. And guys, every 19 to 20 minutes, a handful of news run into one huge community out of 335 mods and other supporters. So remember, guys, love, support, and respect is always the key. Stay positive and loyal, and knowledge is power. Run into one channel. Oh, not a problem, Zoe. And apparently Danny just got killed by losing track and losing some of his steam on his parachute. But yeah, guys, well, one huge community and one huge group. You guys can check us out and tweet each other out. And pretty much follow each other. But anytime we manage to meet new creators, new friends, guys, if you're only live streaming on YouTube, all we gotta do is shout people out and tweet people out, guys, in this community, mods and supporters on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. And so much more. Guys, we're one huge community, we're one huge group. Pretty much no salutation. And everything else that we can bring, we're having more likes, support, views, comments, support. Getting more watch time, too. That's always something that's equal. As long as we treat everybody equal as one, and united as one, too. That's all we have to bring in, and so much, much more. Much more to relate and take in the system. But speaking of taking inside or outside the system, guys. Morning, FW. How you doing? Make a loud shout out. Good to see you, partner. But if any of you guys in the live chat today has one huge community, have an account on Twitter, you guys can send me out, tweet me out on Twitter, JD, 824-65600. That is Zach Dawson, guys. JD. I mean, you guys can call it JD or Zach Dawson. Whatever goes good for you. Are you having an upcoming birthday live the next 2 days, Story? Oh, congrats.
I don't.
Congratulations. Happy early birthday, by the way.
Is the first son of Yara.
I mean, here's the thing, guys. I just turned 29 pretty much before the end of last month. I turned 29, and Love and I had our 5-year anniversary, too, so we had a good, exciting anniversary during the time period. So, yeah, it wasn't too bad, but it was good. But if any of you guys have an account on Twitter, you guys can send me out, tweet me out on Twitter, JD, 824-65600. In this community, guys, for 4 years. 4 years on Twitter. So about 6 years on YouTube. That's coming up in 4 days, guys, from the 30th, this coming Saturday. So it's not an urban legend, it's just that it's just an urban legend of the game. You know, the legend of the game between YouTube, Twitter, and also Walmart, for me, guys, for 5 years. You know, from what I've heard from a couple of people, guys, that my coach from Walmart Management yesterday and my team lead from last night, they told me I've been doing a pretty good job. Sexy Mamala, good morning. Make a love shout out. Mikasa Cuisine, good morning. I had to take a little bit of a laugh, guys. Because Mikasa knows how to do a good genius laugh. And he normally does. I'm actually on his live stream on my phone. After dropping a super chat just now, so. Brings everybody happy, entertaining, comprehensive. And thank goodness, guys, we finally completed this operation. So, let's run them all down and see what else we have to the beginning. But yeah, guys, all you gotta do is tell me your first and last name in one word, how long you've been active, and your numbers along with that. So we can follow each other, share each other out, and tweet each other out, guys, on Twitter, and so much more. And we got one huge community and one huge group. Oh, not a problem. Mamala, you pretty much have a good first name, and that would be sexy at this point. I mean, my pun is my tremendous woman. She's my women's diva. She's my goddess. She's my princess. She's my Rose Dawson. She's my Juliet from R&J, guys. Romeo and Juliet. And she's my Princess Jasmine from Aladdin, back to back. And so much more, guys. It's one huge community and one awesome, tremendous group. By the way, guys, we have an account on Steam. Tell me what games you guys really want to enjoy yourself on. Any sports, music, RPGs, action adventures, shooting puzzles, indie games, racing. I played a little bit of racing back in the day, or pretty much some sort of things. But when it comes to racing games, if you guys like playing Forza Horizon 5, like playing any other racing games like, say, Crash Tag Team Racing, Crash Nitro Kart, or Jack X. Jack X Combat Racing with Daxter. I mean, it kind of goes like this, guys. If you're trying to get the first place, all you gotta do is see what you can really do, you know, and as long as it's not going back and forth, instead of wax on, wax off from the Karate Kid or Cobra Kai, perhaps. But more importantly, guys, it's all about having fun. Second, you're dead. Third, you know the same thing. And fourth, you get the idea. But 9 times out of 10, if you guys like playing NASCAR, having a yeehaw moment, like watching your favorite racer, driver, or watching Fast and Furious, like the one game I probably won't get an inside scoop or ever play on the schedule is it's the next game I probably won't even try to buzz. I try to buzz in duking inside or outside of it. And that's the previous game, guys, and that's Fast and Furious Crossroads. I've heard that set was not any good, any average or greatness on it. So I, for one, guys, have no intention of going after Fast and Furious, even though it's only for PS4 and Xbox Series. I mean Xbox, and also on Steam. So I have no privilege of doing any of that, so probably in the near future, but not anytime soon. So guys, my name is JackDawson93 on Steam, and so much more. I'm guys for one huge community, one awesome, tremendous, awesome group, and of 335 mods and other supporters. You guys have an account on Instagram. Remember, guys, I have the same person on Instagram and also on Reddit. You guys can check out Kevin. Kevin's been on for 5 years on YouTube and 2 years doing Tuba Chat with us. So you guys can check out Kevin if you want more likes, views, comments, support. You guys can run by Kevin Friday through Mondays. He's awesome. I love this guy. Out of 335 mods and other supporters too. What you guys will find me saying. Jack Dawson is a very popular name from Titanic from 1912 to 2022. We also have 2 passings from earlier today, guys, from yesterday towards last night. I'll get to them after I see the news this morning. Morning, Kyle in Belgium. Make a love shout out. Welcome to the community. Wait, welcome to this awesome community that we have, that we created, and will be long-lived as much as we can forever, no matter what happens. Remember, guys, never give up, never surrender. But yeah, what you guys won't find me saying is love, support, and respect is the key. By staying positive and loyal, and knowledge is power as always. Never give up, never surrender, guys, but also never say never. Nice pickup. Sit down, buddy. If you want a joyride, maybe you can listen to AC/DC. Listen to Metallica's former hit, Master of Puppets. But yeah, that's also on the top 40 active rock on the Triple H side YouTube channel. So it's pretty much a 1990s or 1980s classic. But it's a pretty good song from Metallica. But speaking of Metallica, guys, I've got some check out Kevin. Friday through Mondays. He's awesome. Very tremendous. Running egg almost 24/7. If you guys want more likes, not just by Kevin, guys, for 2 years, but also 5 years in his active career on YouTube, it's run by Running Egg too, almost 24/7. Any thumbnails, banners, anything else trustworthy. By the time we always remember, guys, this is exactly how we manage to meet new creators through friends. Morning to my team. Good morning. Make a love shout out. Welcome to the community. Welcome to our huge community and one huge group. By standing tall, staying positive and loyal, staying focused, and also keeping our heads up, guys, as good as we can. If you're doing something, that's a pretty good start. Pretty good start. Good way to have a good morning sleep, have a glass of water before you go to bed every night, so. And pretty much having some supper too. Yeah, guys, Running Egg almost 24/7, Kevin Friday through Mondays, and Sony's Adventures, guys, on Monday through Saturdays. I also have two other people, guys, on Instagram. I've got John and Sony. Sony's Adventures, rather. Remember, guys, in this community, LSR. Love, support, and respect is the key. Stay positive and loyal, guys, from your awesome creator, Zach Dawson, the most popular name of all time. Always has and always will be. But I love you guys. You guys are tremendous, awesome, tremendous, greatness. And much more to take right in and to not take right out with. And guys, we're one huge community and one tremendous group. That's all we gotta do is keep on doing what we're doing, and we'll be just fine. As long as we keep it in control or not out of control. It should be okay to keep it much more of a good difference, and keep it much more intact. The most very important thing, guys, but staying positive and loyal and knowledge is power. The most favorable, important thing. My wife's hours, guys, are on my PC. Well, actually, guys, well, first off, on my phone, I'm at a little over 1400. Well, on my PC, I'm at 1859. So it's pretty much in the 400s closer. But pretty much to occupy in between. I'm looking to get monetized very soon. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be accepting super chats soon. Once we get there. But the most very important thing, guys, from your awesome creator, the most popular name of all time from Titanic, from 1912 to 2022, guys, the most very important thing in this community is we watch videos in full, you guys to like, support, comment, you guys to share me out, tweet me out on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also Reddit too, guys. Don't forget about that. And you guys can vote Atlanta 38. Atlanta 38, guys, and the Greatest Showman at 14. You guys, every 19 to 20 minutes, a handful of IZN news from your awesome creator. Awesome, popular name of all time, and so much more. Well, guys, enough chit chat. We got news to talk about today. Today's date is July 26, 2022. If you guys want shoutouts, you guys can let me know too. It's not that hard to find, not much to brag. I did lose another 5 supporters just now, but my former record, guys, is 2,591, or 2592. Thanks to my buddy Ron. I think Ron's gonna be live streaming today, so I can get myself back up there a little bit more. Guys, my channel count's been up and down. Can't complain. Not too fat, not too aggressive. But I should be much more in there, hopefully. Keep it much more inside and outside of everything, so. My second Rose, good morning, make a love shout out. Thank you for the thumbs up, how's it going? Good to see you. I love you, my second Rose, I miss you. And it would have been nice if I was on StreamYard with you yesterday. Would have been great, but I know that your internet has been going back and forth. And anything else back and forth. Or pretty much forward and backward. But it's all good. Well, guys, let's see what we have for you today. For those of you that did, I know there's been a lot of people. You guys understand, I've been keeping myself tremendous. When it comes to, San Diego Comic-Con, guys, SDCC. What does that stand for, guys? San Diego Comic-Con, coming out of, San Diego, California. And pretty much prior to that, guys, in this community. For those of you that have not checked out the other tips, guys can check this out as good as you can. So, as you guys can see, 10 hours ago from yesterday, as we saw episodes 1 and 2 at the SDCC, here's what we loved. As you guys can see, Harvey and Ivy's relationship bumps, as they were pretty much on display of screening of episodes not 1, but also episode 2. So I'm guessing it may have a good satisfaction, maybe like good circulation on the series. So basically, guys, it's coming out of Harley Quinn. And I'm guessing it might have been coming up for season 4 in the future, or it might have been coming out of, so what do you call it, from the season 3 review of Harley Quinn. I mean, I would expect, or maybe something else going forward, maybe like Sideways. sideways, frontways. Any parts you guys can ever think of. You know, as long as you're not blasting off on a rocket or a starship. From Star Trek or Star Wars. My point and I do love Star Wars, guys. It's our favoritism, the same with Star Trek. But the only other series or movie that would rhyme would be, what do you call it? It would be Starship Troopers. So Starship Troopers is a good movie too. Not average-like, but good compared. Only between Star Trek. I mean, Starship Troopers is not compared between the two best franchises between the other. So you guys can check out an inside scoop, guys, from the SDC, from San Diego Comic-Con the past few days over the weekend. The relationship bonds between Ivy and Harley Quinn, if you guys need to. You guys can also check out the winners of San Diego Comic-Con over the weekend. For Marvel's Multiverse Saga Guys party, to the Lord of the Rings of Power SDC of San Diego Comic-Con, guys, was also filled with winners. One of the winners, guys, it's gotta be, for example, guys, it's gotta be Ant-Man and the Wasp, the two new Avenger movies that are coming in the future. Now, coming in the future, guys, probably the next couple of years. For example, the Take Right In and Not Take Right Out responsibly. And that would be, guys, for example, in it. You've got Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which we already know who the main villain is. It's coming out of the one Marvel movie, so he's going to be the main Hanzo of the third Ant-Man movie, and with Paul Rudd and the other main characters. You also have the two new Avenger movie guys that will be in 2024, and I think year 8 of 2025. If you guys do not know the two new titles, you've got Avengers Secret Wars and the Kang Dynasty. And there was also two exactly good-looking trailers. Here's the thing, guys, you've got Black Adam and Black Panther 2. So I know a lot of you guys in this community have seen the San Diego Comic-Con this past weekend. I will say the trailers do look pretty good. You know, especially Black Adam with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And, I don't know if, I have no clue. I mean, if I had to guess, maybe Henry Cavill is returning as Superman and Black Adam. Or he may have some sort of a big rivalry in Black Adam, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. But the sad news, guys, is we already know, guys, that San Diego Comic-Con also did recently announced too that there's not going to be there is going to be a fourth Captain America movie, but the sad news, guys, is Chris Evans is not going to be the leading role on it. So he is not. He's somebody else is going to be taking a big of a step, a little more of a huge step, but it's not going to be the same, guys, without Chris Evans. I mean, our DJ Chris Evans. So we'll see how that's going to go. I don't know if there's going to be an Iron Man 4 next year. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is already in his 50s. Chris Evans is actually like in his, damn guys, if I had to guess, probably in his 40s. Jeff Bridges is somewhere in the 60s, maybe like almost in his early 70s or something. Morning, Lori, how you doing? Make a love shout out. Welcome back to the community. What's up, Killer J? Good morning, sir. Actually, I actually like this guy. How you doing, buddy? And of 335 mods and other supporters. Make a love shout out, guys. From our mods. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Well, one huge community and one huge group. Even though I did lose 5 already this morning. It's prior to the other count. And we're also looking at some sort of a treasure hunt, guys. It's called Aiku's Triada estate. As we want to uncover, guys, pretty much some sort of a relic. We want to uncover the mystery of the estate. It looks weird, but things happen at night. Things happen at night, or pretty much during daylight. What's up, Melody? Good morning. Good to see you. Welcome back. You see, guys, Melody she's a sweetheart in this community. She's very trustworthy, loving, caring, supportive. I used to come to her channel, I think a while back, and the same with Happy Family too. I do want to give a shout out to Happy Family. He actually does. He basically does miss me, guys, when it comes to not being in his live streams. But he's a good guy. You know, he's a good guy when it comes to the other inside or outside, the other benefits, and pretty much the general stuff in hand. But yeah, I haven't been to the other live streams for a while, especially with Happy Family, especially with Melody. I mean, Melody's really sweet. As one huge community, one huge group, rather. So, very understanding, very understanding, and very loving, pretty much loving, caring, and supportive out of this huge community that we have, and one we always have. I've actually been busy with work, Melody. Been busy with, I'm not getting married in the future, been going through work for the most part, and trying to get my watch hours as good as I can up there. So, that's all we gotta do, guys, is keep on expanding, meet new creators, new friends, one by one. And it's only if you're only live streaming on YouTube. One huge community, one awesome group. And so much more. Can I shoot this crocodile? As long as it's not another installment of Jumanji. But not a problem, never the less. But as long as we're not getting stuck inside or outside of a sewer. Alright guys, let's see what else we have for you today. Alright guys, I'm probably going to skip the one between Daniel, Abraham, and one other person. But we will check out this one. As you guys can see, the shopping app, some online app, this comes only months, guys, after an increase in the United States as well. The same for you too, Melody. I love to go, and no matter what happens in this community, we're going to be having more years to come. You know, it's going to be... Did I tell you how many years it's going to be for me, Melody? This coming Saturday. I'm going to be on YouTube for 6 years. So that's a big milestone. Tremendous, achievement. Having Walmart for 5 years plus, and Love and I 5 years plus too. It's been 1857 now. She was tired. She had a couple of naps, not once but twice. But I think she's going to feel just fine today. Going into softball practice tonight, and whatever happens. So I think she's going to be just fine. She's been so tired. It's like if you take 2 naps, you won't sleep good the next time being. I mean, that's why I take 1 nap, maybe like 1.5. As good as I can get. By waking up the next morning if I'm working a morning shift at work or working a closer. I'm pretty much used to it. It's not too bad, not too fat, not to having 1 clear fight, but having to go 1-on-1 and 1 clear fight. So, as long as more fitting, more bold statements, more predictions, anything towards it. But as you guys can see today, Amazon hikes Prime membership fee in the United Kingdom. Not just the United States, guys, but also the United Kingdom. But not falling inside or outside the sales. The prices also the prices in between. But also in something that has a strong suit or a strong interest. But apparently, guys, it's the thing about Amazon. I actually did look up one item on Amazon. They obviously do have it at GameStop too, and that would be the one item I'm still up for grabs with. And that would be Leia Organa's lightsaber. I was looking at the price earlier this week, and I'm looking at pretty much in the 260s, the mid 260s. So I might buy that. I told my friend 12 guys earlier this year, maybe like about a month or 2. I'm like, what would you do if I went after that during Christmas time? Or maybe during tax time next year. And so it would be, she would love me no matter what happens for it. But apparently, guys, the lightsaber from Leia Organa's been out since last week. Even though Leia's lightsaber from Star Wars, which everybody likes Star Wars. The lightsaber's been around since last week. Been, I mean, it's obviously not in stores going into GameStop, so, but it is on Amazon online for sure. Or you guys can get it through GameStop inside, whatever state you live in, going into inside of GameStop at that point, or not going where it's going to go. Sorry, partner. And it's not saying do not forget to do a backflip or try to do pretty much a bowling satisfaction, pretty much a honorable leave, like say the side settle triangle or the spread eagle. What most of us would say, how does that happen? You throw the ball 60 feet down the alley, you go off that pen, and what happens? You get penalized. And I suit the tank, artillery to heavy metal. Nice work. But as you guys can see, Amazon United Kingdom is going to be increasing the cost of Prime coming up after the month of August this year. So the thing with Amazon is real simple. This article, it was from 6:26 this morning to 3:42 in the morning. As it goes on to say, guys, due to the following. From the awesome creator to one huge group to one huge community. As I'm about to check it out, guys. So, this is what we have for you. As you guys have seen, the online shopping app Amazon is officially increasing the cost of Prime memberships in Europe, but is also including, guys, the United Kingdom for the first time since 2014. Now, in the UK, the cost of membership, guys, is increasing from 7.99 yen per month to 8.99 per month. And for those of you that are paying annually, I mean, you've got 79 per year, 90 to 95 per year. But the sales will take place, guys, on September 15th. Now, as far as the United States, I mean, if you're looking at yen, you're looking at probably $34.99 to $49.99, between a $15 reference, pretty much differential. So I'm guessing it's pretty much those price ranges. I mean, I go through Amazon shopping as good as I can, especially if I have the money to. I'm to put myself first. I mean, it's not about who gets the spending first. It's all about having one person buying themselves first. I mean, putting he or she first, and then spoil the first one next. I put myself first, guys, before I spoil my fun as good as I can. But prior to that, it's usually something that is something to look into. But yeah, guys, the changes for Amazon UK will be on September 15th. But let's not forget, guys, Amazon is also attributing the rising price of its Prime delivery and streaming service to increase inflation for the operating costs. But it's only going to be in the upcoming only months, guys, in this community. After Amazon increased the cost of its Prime membership in the United States of this year, as well as increasing yearly memberships from $119, guys, to $139 per year of this year. But the increase have also hit, guys, other streaming services, which I think most of us have been aware of it. And if you're doing some shopping or looking to do some doing some shipping and handling. If you're buying something small, medium, big, like a TV, like a gaming system, furniture, silverware, or anything. I pretty much have as much as I can. But when it comes to other streaming services, you've got Netflix. Netflix is also adding extra fees too, guys, to look into. To its service, with the cost of standard plan increased by 1 yen, but its premium plan is also stretched, guys, in this community by an extra 2 of them. So back in 2021, they had some sort of increase of 8.1% per year in the same shopping spree, which it only ran between, for example, guys, June 21st to the 22nd. So basically what Amazon will be doing prior to new projects, and so they're going to be spending 750 million yen, in like somewhere between the 250s or 300s and the million, and pretty much in US dollars, for sure. And that does include the rides as well. much more included. You've got, I mean, the only series that's coming to Prime's Video in September soon, after next month, and that is Lord of the Rings of Power series. So that's a buttload of millions, you know. It's like it's thankful for the millions and it's like it's thankful for the millions and millions. Not just for the fans of Lord of the Rings, but also in other TV shows, movie projects, and anything else, so on and so forth. But yeah, I just think it's going to be astounding to see how much they can really do between Amazon and the United Kingdom. I mean, you've got United Kingdom with yen, and then bucks or dollars in the United States. So that's always something to look into. And so much more. But we got the one huge community, the one huge group. It's like if someone could be a Joker, but no one's, I mean, saying someone that may be a dreamer in this community is one huge group, but they're not the only one. Alright guys, back to the news. Pre-order figures of Geralt, Ciri, and Basima will have their own Season 2 looks. As a Witcher 2, Season 2, guys, figures are now available for pre-order on Amazon store. Logan Plant has this article for us today. I'm going to go ahead and jump on this one too. As I'm also in my other live stream today, guys, I'm actually in this other live stream right now, and that would be for Ron. I mean, Ron's a nice guy. His name is Ron Away. No, not R-U-N, guys, but Ron, R-O-N. Ron Away. He's a real nice guy. He pretty much increases my channel between 20 to 30, 15 to 20. As good as we can get it. Well, remember, guys, my former record is 25.91. Or 25.92, rather. My stuff's been marvelous, been pretty good. It's not been insane. Or the other maximum. But, let me double check the pre-order for a minute. So, yeah. The cost between, you're looking at 8.5 to 9.5 between the other. So, when it comes to that, it will not be any concern or anything prior to anything average, better, good, greater, pretty much A-okay for sure. So guys, check out the pre-orders for Asian store for the Witcher. It does include a couple of them, guys. You've got Geralt, Ciri, and Basima. Yeah, if you guys are interested into the pre-orders. I mean, there's a lot of pre-orders you guys can check out. Now, what I can check out, what you guys can check out too. It's not that hard to find. If you have only a credit card to go after any spending, any items you want. It's only through IGN Store, exactly, and more to confirm in this community. Alright guys, former 14-time world champion, Paul, apparently guys, Triple Eights. I'm guessing you guys already heard the news from yesterday when Tim from Pro Wrestling Unlimited recently did a wrestling wrap-up. He does that stuff every Monday through Fridays. I know he's going to be giving predictions for SummerSlam before this coming Saturday. I'm going to bring this up in just a minute. But as you guys can see, Triple H guys will be taking over WWE Creative after Vince McMahon's departure. As a popular wrestler guys returns to WWE. So basically guys, we all know what kind of role he's going to be taking. He's going to be taking over pretty much what do you call it, the chief of operations. The way the former world champion Kane, aka Glenn Jacobs, the man from Knoxville, took over. So that was back in 2013 to 2014. So, I'm gonna go ahead and check this out too. So, around 6:04 this morning, guys, so 6:04 posted today. As it goes on to state the following from the awesome creator. I'll jump on that in just a minute. In just a second. So, in this community, guys, a one huge group. Triple H has, if you guys have heard the shocking news or the breaking news, going up and down, happiness, sadness, rather, or anything whenever you guys can hear the news on it in this community. So as you can see, Triple H's 14-time world champion has been named the head of WWE Creative. Now the move comes amid management of a shakeup at WWE, guys, after 70 years, between 7 to the age of 77, the former chairman of the board, Mr. McMahon, rather. As you guys remember, he announced his retirement earlier this month. But WWE executive, guys, Triple H, will assume all responsibilities related to WWE's creative in addition to his regular duties, from an official statement. Now with Triple H going back to what he's doing before, I mean, it's not like it's not going to be wrestling. I mean, he's already retired, so I think him fitting into WWE Creative, pretty much taking over Triple H's, taking over Mr. McMahon's duties. I think it's going to be sadly drawn to plenty of attention, plenty of any other establishments. So he's going to be taking over, guys, over Mr. McMahon's duties going forward. To see how that's going to go for the fans. For the WWE Universe, the fans of World Wrestling Entertainment between Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, rather. And once you've got the former world champion, the Heartbreak gets Shawn Michaels coming out of NXT for it. So, well, we'll see if everything else comes in combined, or pretty much into objectives, missions, or anything coming out of Triple H. But as you guys can see, after 70 years, from 7 years old to 77, Mr. McMahon ran WWE, formerly known, guys, World Wrestling Entertainment, World Wrestling Federation, ever since 1982, multiplying the wrestling industry, and also, guys, for the most part, establishing numerous high-profile events, including bringing the first ever, guys, WrestleMania to the MSG in 1985. What does that stand for? Madison Square Garden. However, guys, McMahon came under fire recently. I mean, this is exactly how he really got retired. I think earlier this week, or this past weekend. But you guys remember, guys, he got fired. He got done by stepping down from WWE prior to one thing. That would be allegations of misconduct. So that's the reason why. That's the reason why he pretty much retired from World Wrestling Entertainment at the age of 77. Hold on, I'll get some extra stuff in a minute. So as you guys can see, Mr. McMahon went on to state the following, and I quote, "From the awesome creative, guys, in this community, in one huge group, I am pledged my complete cooperation, guys, to the investigation by only the special committee. And I will do everything possible to only support the investigation. I have also pledged to accept the findings and outcome of the investigation, whatever they could be or what they really are." So that's pretty much prior to it. So that's the reason why after 70 years, that's a big amount of time. I mean, if we look at other TV shows, you look at wrestling, you've got sports shows, sports events. I mean, the National Football League got themselves started by having all 32 teams since I think it was back in the 1960s, maybe like 1970s. So 9 times out of 10, Mr. McMahon he pretty much had a major funding experience with WWE. WWE, guys, World Wrestling Entertainment, between 69 to a wonderful, let's not say a hell of an experience after 70 years. So he's the first one that found WWE, formerly known as WWF, Entertainment, the Federation. So, although Mr. McMahon, guys, was originally expected to retain his duties at WWE, he recently did announce his retirement back then. So, it was prior to that, it was prior to doing anything, some sort of a difference on it. And so prior to some of it, he went on to state the following, guys. Former CEO, as a retiree, and also CEO of WWE, for example. Mr. McMahon went on to say, guys, as I approach 77 years old, I feel like it's time for me to retire as chairman and CEO of WWE. Throughout the years, it's been a privilege to help World Wrestling Entertainment and to bring you joy, inspire you, thrill you, surprise you, and always the best part of anything, entertain. So he went on to say, guys, at 77, time for me to retire prior to the allegation and investigation. Thank you, WWE Universe. Then, now, forever, together. As you guys can see, Vince McMahon, after 70 years, there will not be another Mr. McMahon or Vincent Kennedy McMahon to take over his duties, but only Triple H can do that. He's anything when it comes to writing, like say Bruce Prichard. I mean Stephanie, and this is coming out of my honest opinion. Prior to that, Mr. McMahon, after 70 years, he's had a buttload of experience. He used to wrestle in the ring, became, what do you call it, a crochet? Well, I mean, no, not a crochet, but a companion to Theory, former United States champion, and like I said, there will not be another Mr. McMahon, not another Clint Eastwood, a Michael Caine, something like that. Anything else between the other. Now, on the creative side, guys, since apparently Mr. McMahon retired over the weekend, he is, ever since he's been replaced, guys, the one that took over his spot is the one who runs the place. That would be Stephanie McMahon, for example. So she's pretty much taking over of his duties at this point. Who joins as co-CEO alongside guys WWE President Nick Khan. But on the creative side, McMahon has been replaced, guys, by wrestler, 14-time World Champion Triple H, who will head up WWE's creative content. And was also recently announced, too, that just a few days ago, that Triple H will resume his duties as Executive Vice President of Talent Relations. I look forward to returning my prior position, guys, as head of Talent Relations. I'm healthy, fired up, and ready to take some good sides. And that was from Triple H, guys. I can see him doing so well. He always knows what he's doing in the 50s right now. 14-time World Champion, two-time Royal Rumble winner. Triple H always has what it takes to bring something to the World Wrestling Entertainment. He really does, and always... just to find some way to entertain the WWE Universe, that's the important thing, exactly. So yeah, any way you look at it, guys, Mr. McMahon, 70 to 77 years old this year, that's always been something that... It's more than everything else. Yes, Mr. McMahon, had a long, he had a lot on his plate. Guys. Not too fat, but he used to wrestle in the ring. But one of his best moments was recently when he had a feud with Stone Cold Steve Austin, along with the other creative team, alongside Mr. McMahon. Mr. McMahon had a lot of stuff for the fans, for the WWE Universe, and 9 times out of 10, he did an awesome, outstanding job. He did an awesome job, to be honest. Nevertheless, Mr. McMahon did as best as he could do to entertain the fans and entertain anybody in this community. But now we have to look at the creative side, guys. You've got Triple H taking over now, so. And the big question is Triple H is he pretty much doing the biggest step he can take? To be honest, I don't think he's ever going to be wrestling anymore. After he had a couple of major injuries between the wrestling matches he's ever had this year, he's a 14-time World Champion. Of course, his friends coming out of Kevin Nash, Sting, the late Scott Hall, And more importantly, guys, the best friend of all time is the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, too. Also close friends with The Undertaker, Kane. I mean, it would be nice if Glenn Jacobs, formerly known as Kane, would be coming back as Tower Relations again. Try not to screw things up, but do the same thing as Triple H would do. But yeah, I mean... But yeah, guys, Mr. McMahon, after 70 years, has been a lot. It's been a lot of stuff he's ever done. But the goodest thing he's ever done, guys, by Mr. McMahon, was having wrestling feuds with Stone Cold Steve Austin, a little bit with the WWE Undisputed, guys, Undisputed, WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns, and trying to screw him out of the championship by having himself as the special guest referee, special enforcer. I'm trying to think what kind of other feud that Mr. McMahon recently had. You have Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh yeah, who can ever forget, guys? Kane and The Undertaker. Were these two wrestlers, these two legends of all time, former world champions, formerly known as the Brothers of Destruction back then, pretty much broke his leg, and he was transported to the hospital, and apparently he was not too happy after what happened. After the nurse or the doctor and the nurse had to check him, see how he's doing. And it was one funny part that I remember watching. That would be Mankind trying to cheer up Mr. McMahon. Also, the same with Mr. Sacco. I obviously think, guys, Mr. McMahon had a lot of memories coming out of WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, and his lives will not be, I mean, since his stuff is going to be passed on to Triple H, I can see him doing a hell of a job this year. And pretty much towards next year. I mean, next year is WrestleMania 39, so... But the only ones I can do the writing is Stephanie, Triple H, and Bruce Prichard. I mean, and also, President, Tony Khan, too, so... I don't think these guys will have no problem. Whatever happens to the storylines of World Wrestling Entertainment, entertain the fans, enjoy the fans, and also the entire WWE universe. But enough about that, guys. No more Arthur Morgan. As you guys can see, so we get back to IG News for this morning in this community. As you guys can see, RDR Red Dead Redemption 2 guys mod aims to add a new single player guys campaign with a custom character. So apparently, guys, we're gonna be having a custom character response. So I'm gonna jump on that in just a second. Thank you, Ron, so much, buddy. Ron away, guys, is a very, very suitable creator. Yeah, I like this guy. He knows how to grow my channel the current way. Pretty much the same way, as good as we can for everybody. It's one huge community of one awesome group. So apparently, guys, there's not going to be another Arthur Morgan coming out of Red Dead Redemption 2. Which RD2, guys, is very good. You know, tremendously. Something about polarizing, or pretty much has a portrait for GTA 6. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 6, rather. That game's not coming out the next couple years. With the PS5, Xbox Series, and also on Steam. So... 9 times out of 10, we won't see that damn thing for the next couple of years. By then, but adding a custom character, guys, for RD2, Red Dead Redemption 2 sounds pretty good. So, I don't have very much to add towards it, but I give you guys a lot of good info involving World Wrestling Entertainment prior to Mr. McMahon taking on, retiring, already retired from as chairman of the board of WWE and having Triple H taking an opportunity. A big step for himself as a 14-time world champion alongside Stephanie, between a husband to wife rather, and anything else inside or outside the same way. Alright, guys, back to the news. 1 hour ago today, guys, from involving Guardians Volume 3, Guardians of the Galaxy rather. So, prior to it, guys, in this community, Peter Quill will find himself reeling from the loss of Gamora. As I see, director James Gunn says, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 has an incredibly emotional story. We're about to find out what's going on with that. Instead of me saying back to the countdown now. So, this is from 6:20 this morning. So, let me jump on this. Not interested. Well, remember, guys, the movie is coming out on May 5th of next year. I can see this movie doing very well, especially if it's something has something to bring inside or outside and out, or anything to balance. Lady Lyric, good morning. Make a love shout out. Welcome. Welcome to this community, one huge group. Or satisfying and have a satisfying result. I'm also on my other live stream, guys, on my phone. My fifth rose is live streaming. Guys, number 4 is Chinita. Number 3 is Rincy. Rincy or Rensei. Number 2, Johanna. And my future wife is number 1. As long as I'm not calling a wrestler, that's number 1. From a movie called Nazi Libre. And that would be Ramses. That Zach Black is in. Rhea, good morning. My fifth rose. I know you could have not done it this time. But good morning. My fifth rose, how's it going? A love shout out, guys, out of 335 mods, and also supporters too. Guys, never give up, never surrender. We keep doing what you're doing. Well, guys, as far as what we're doing, I'm going to... Can I get rid of this one? Nice pickup, sit down. Guys, we're doing a military target. It's called the Dalcy Sugar Mill. So that's not too bad. The banners or going inside or outside the kingdoms. Alright, guys, let's see what else we have for you. But we don't usually have very much when it comes to mornings on the weekends. But maybe some good stuff to be added on the weekdays between Monday through Fridays. Now, speaking of Monday through Fridays, guys, you got to check out a 15-minute video, along with 6 seconds too today, in this community. And one huge group. Is the battle realistic? Let's find out. As a sword expert, guys, reacts to the Game of Thrones. The Battle of the Bastards, apparently. Not the cuisines, but the bees, at this point. So you guys can check out a detail on this video. On that video, if you watch Game of Thrones. I'm not gonna go back to watch the Game of Thrones pretty soon. Which I might. Between Season 1 to Season 8 from start to finish. I know Peter Dinkley plays this one midget though, or this one minion. We gotta remember, Peter Dinkley is going to be in the prequel movie series of the Hunger Games soon. And that would be, guys, the Ballads of the Songfire. Guys, remember, the Hunger Games only made about 4 movies. Part 1 and Part 2 at the end, and then you have the very first one, and also Catching Fire. My point has seen most of them. I've seen a couple of them. They have liked most of them, but 9 times out of 10, Jennifer Lawrence did very well, Woody Harrelson did very well, Josh Hutcherson coming out of Journey 2, and so many others to begin. Now rest for the weary, or the fastest, the slowest, or the normal. So that's something to always relate between the pets and also the signs on it in this community. Alright, guys, back to the news. Executive producer and producer or writer Steven Spielberg. As the Xbox creator, guys, Xbox creator Seamus Blackley, as he said, Jurassic World began as his pitch for a video game. So what does that tell us, guys? That there could be a video game based on Jurassic World or Jurassic Park. I'm not sure if it is or if it's not. So, Avani Betts, number 23, make a love shout out, good morning. Good to see you. I don't have a comprehension on that one. But that's going to be something to look into.
Over here, my friend.
So I'm inside and out. Alright, guys, we secured the space. Plenty of stuff to go through. But we did something to rely on it. Remember guys, never give up, never surrender. One huge community, one awesome, tremendous, fantastic group. Let's see what else we have for you guys today. Actually guys, you guys consider yourselves news. We don't have very much this morning, but we're off to a pretty good start. That's cool, and pretty good steam, rather. But we're off to a pretty good start, guys. Better than last week, because last Tuesday and Wednesday, you guys only received episode 51 of Far Cry 6 last week, prior to the connection levels being below average and stupidity, to be honest. But we're back to winding the chains, tying the gears, and having a good setup, rather. Remember guys, like, support, comment, and follow, and anything else not to get the gab. Remember guys, not too fat, not too extinguished, not much more prior to it, but more common. Remember guys, love, support, and respect is always the key. Stay positive and loyal, and knowledge is power. Remember guys, my highest mods is 335, mods, views 1313, and likes are 374. So it's always something to decorate. But yeah, guys, as far as what's going on today, I told you guys earlier this morning. Next stream will probably be tomorrow morning. My love and I, my partner has, well, my very first future wife, guys, had softball practice tonight between 5 to 6:30. Even though she was really tired after taking 2 naps last night. And pretty much 1 in the afternoon, and I think 1 in the morning. So basically, due to that fact, I don't see her taking 2 naps again. It's like, if someone's taking 2 naps, guys, in this community, you guys will not get a lot of sleep. I mean, have a good sleep, rather. But the best way to do it, if before you're having a good night's sleep, and get ready to have plenty of Z's, is have a drink of water, and live to fight another day, perhaps. Drinking 1 cool water, guys, to go through today. You guys are fine. Not too bad, not much to worry about either. But yeah, guys, we have another 20 or 23 minutes. Since I get through this morning, guys, next stream it's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow morning, guys, for another hour and 35 on Far Cry 6. And then my love and I have to get prepared for SEAL practice tomorrow night too. So, but I will tell you guys this right now, between an honest Christianity truth from this community. I told you guys what's coming up later on this week after this Thursday. I will not be live streaming this Friday night, guys, since I'm off at 6, depending what time the pickups are between transportation. Remember guys, I work 9 to 6 every Friday, so I'm off 4 days starting this Sunday of next week, and I think I'm off for 1 week. Especially if I want to do something that can add really the hours. The reality hours that I can increase. Between my approval days that that Walmart management did for me, so. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of leaning towards some of it, but not much. Not much to categorize, not too fat, not too strict, or anything freezing. So the plan for this week, guys, as soon as I get through an hour and 35 this morning, I will be live streaming tomorrow morning, another hour and 35 minutes plus for Far Cry 6. Thursday morning, yes, for Tales of Arise. It's every Thursday and Fridays. So, just to let you guys know, low live stream Friday night. Saturday night for Hot Scarf, maybe. We guys will get baseball. Well, baseball, okay. No, next Sunday, guys, of next week. You guys should be able to get baseball Sunday morning of next week. But I don't think I'm live streaming after that. That's Sunday of next week, guys, so like I said, I won't be live streaming tomorrow morning after today, and then I'll be live streaming tomorrow, live streaming Thursday morning, and also live stream Friday night, guys, because my first best man Jacob and my love and I soon to be married, guys, in the future. We got a dinner movie date. We got a dinner movie night on Friday night after I get off from work at 6. Like I said, there will not be a live stream Friday night. Saturday night, hopefully for sure. You guys can end Hot Golf by then. And then Sunday morning, you guys will have baseball. I don't think I'm doing a double tap because Beloved and I have to defend our cheerleading championship, our cheer squad on Sunday. So remember, guys, Beloved and I have won 7 titles. We're looking for number 8 this Sunday. So we're gonna be at the high school this Sunday, and like I said, there's not gonna be a live stream this Friday night, guys. Just to let you guys know, I'll keep you guys posted on the apps. But like I said, there's not gonna be a live stream by then. Maybe by Friday night. But like I said, if anything comes up, keep you guys posted on the apps. Can we shoot this guy, please? He's gonna be bad to the bone. And he just ran me over to the tank. As long as it's not bad to the bone. So I gave you guys a good info today. Live stream tomorrow morning, now in 35 minutes for Far Cry 6. That's gonna be in the morning plus. Thursday morning, Tales of Arise. Friday night, no. Saturday night for Hot Golf, hopefully. And Sunday morning for baseball. I don't think I'm having a double chat either. Monday of next week, I probably won't talk about that right now. I'm gonna wait on at the moment. I mean, we're not even through this week yet, but we'll see what happens. But if anything does come up, you guys will be the first one to know. And pretty much from me to you guys. I love you guys so much. You got one huge community, one awesome, tremendous group. Remember, guys, never give up, never surrender, and also, never say never. My account's been up and down for the last number of days.
Glad you're here.
But thank you, Vivian Designs, involving the monetization. Right now, guys, I'm at 1858. Actually 1859. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm not gonna get monetized very soon. If I had to guess, if I keep on dropping either $5 or $10 super chats, maybe like a couple bucks every time. The more, like I said earlier this morning, guys, the more super chats I do when Vivian's live, the more watch hours I get. And that's exactly the important thing. I've been waiting to get monetized for a long time. It's time to get down to business. It really is, and always should be. So there's really not much going on today, guys, but only guys, my pudding only has, I do have, like I said, guys, I do have a relationship class between 4 to 5 tonight, and then she also had softball practice between 5 to 6:30. So I don't know. So I don't know if, I'm pretty sure she's going to ask me, I'm going to tell, she wanted me to call her last night, before 10, 9:30 or 9:40 to a half hour between 10 guys from last night. But basically, she was extremely tired, I was doing fine. I was watching a couple things, relaxing, and pretty much doing always my own thing. But either way, it's sure to be good to go today, guys. We're going to be having a good conversation going into this Friday night, and that's going to be interesting. Having a dinner, movie night. Oh, like I said, guys, I'm off at 6 this Friday. And you guys already understand, too, 9 times out of 10, there will not be a live stream Friday night. And that's exactly the current point on it. So I think we might be okay, have no worries. But okay. I think if I had to guess if my opponent is jumping in with me, the good thing is I put it via satellite when I made my good return, guys, after 2 weeks. I was tired, relaxing, needed some rest, and yeah. I will be at the relationship class tonight between 4 to 5, between my love and I for sure. My opponent should be with me tonight, and then she's gonna begin dropped off at softball practice at a park tonight. So I think we don't have, like I said, we don't have very much going on later on today. And unfortunately, guys, we do not. That's why I have 4 games on the schedule. But the other question too, guys. I mean, the other answer towards the other question in this community. No clue when GameStop will be next. But if I had to guess, probably next week. So I can put a little bit more on The Last of Us Part 1. Gotham Knights, a little extra on Gollum. Because I'm off September 1st, so Gollum's coming out officially. And I also have plenty of time too, guys, from the awesome creator Zach Dawson, the most popular name of all time, so on and so forth. So I'm still thinking about pre-ordering God of War Ragnarok, guys, on November 9th, because I'm off the 9th. Are you able? See if I can give this text message. Help me today. Okay, there we go, guys. Another good message. But it's a good thing we're making some good progress, better than last week. Because last week was not even compared to being good or average. I mean, average, you guys can say it's average. But it's not that hard to predict. I extended my phone bill yesterday too, guys. Just make sure I got it out of the way from my account and have not much to worry about. But the only thing I can focus now is Google Play. You see, guys, I always renew my phone bill every month in advance. So I pretty much am I think almost 4 months ahead. We have like already 3 months ahead right now. And the Nazi falls out of his horse. Forgets to put a seatbelt. Forgets to put a seatbelt on, guys. It's like fasten your seatbelt, please, before you ride a horse. But my opponent will be teaching me, guys, after we get married. I mean, to ride a horse sometime. I've never been horseback riding, but I'm more into doing bowling over 20 years and cheerleading every time. So those are only my favoritisms. So if I had to guess, probably GameStop next week, especially if I want to put a request on it, and so I can hopefully get some. Increase my pre-orders between. I have 3 games, guys. We've got Lord of the Rings Gollum at 10, Gotham Knights at 25, and I'm still pushing a little bit more. I'm still pushing a little bit more, guys, on The Last of Us Part 1. That's at $40, guys. So I'm looking to increase a little bit more on that. Gotham Knights, Gollum, and... But anything else, go right into. But I still have a good feeling, guys, that God of War Ragnarok could get about 20 by next week. But it's going to be a matter of time, you know. I mean, these games I do have on pre-order only for the PS5. They're going to be looking pretty good, especially God of War. Assassin's Creed probably won't be until maybe next year. Maybe the Game Awards may have something for it. But it's always one time of the year, guys. Exactly, one game wins Game of the Year and wins it all. But anything else is more combined. Hold on, guys. So what kind of stuff? So what kind of stuff you have? There we go. Put another message in. Keep it much more incessant. And much more to take in. Alright, guys. Let's see what else we have. Alright, guys. We have another 7 minutes. Let's see if there's anything else we can do. But thank goodness, guys, I'm off till Thursday. Don't have to rely anything inside or outside or anything else towards both. Not too bad, guys, but more to take right in. As long as we go all in. One huge community, one huge group. That's always exactly the good thing, and always the exact point. Nice shoot that. There we go. Team to Gale, guys, is one of our 335 moderators.
Lost them.
Oh, got a lot to do. I see what's going on. Okay. Pretty much the moving kind of thing. Not too worried. We've got our own ways, guys. Between my love and I and the other. It's all good. So remember, guys, like I said, no live stream Friday night. Saturday night for sure. For Hot Dust Golf as a backup for Saturday and Sundays. Baseball Sunday morning.
Yeah.
But there's not going to be a live stream after that. That's Sunday of next week on the 31st. And live stream tomorrow morning for another hour and 35 minutes for Far Cry 6 tomorrow morning. And then Tales of Arise Thursday morning. I mean, I always have to occupy to tell you guys what's going on in this community. So we should have no worries, no complications, no nervous wrecks, no car crashes. Not too fat, guys, but more to illustrate. My stuff's been really good. So it's keeping right in the high level, and pretty much keeping in good range. We are at 24 to 25 likes this morning, guys. Remember, my highest likes is 374, views 1313, mods 335. Now, it cannot be much quicker than that. You'll take right in and not take right out to benefit. I probably won't check out that live stream. But as far as what's going on this morning, I'm gonna have some breakfast this morning, guys, after I get through today. And then I'm probably just going to relax back to back. If anything else comes inside or outside the agenda or the objectives. Well, Far Cry 6 will be back tomorrow morning, guys. Same time, same channel. Any game I do every Tuesday and Wednesdays normally gets an hour and 35 minutes plus. Pretty much another 5, maybe like another 10 minutes on top of it. Well, let's see if I can jump a little bit quick on this mission really fast, guys. Let's see what it's more to occupy. Okay.
Are you here?
Somebody's telling me if I'm here. Well, we're gonna get a gift again, guys. Get the scraps. But as far as upgrades go, I mean, we can look at the amigos for a minute. We can summon the Tatiron. The one decorative raccoon. Actually, no, not the raccoon, the rooster. And then as far as the other stuff goes, you still have the other amigos. We have Boom Boom and Orslo. So those won't be added anytime soon. Maybe like soon rather than later. We'll be adding the Claro as the adjustment. Alright, guys, before we get done in a few minutes, I'm going to accept this mission, and we'll get on to it tomorrow morning for sure. Guys, relationship class today between 4 to 5, and then my opponent has softball practice tonight, so. But we'll see how things go. Well, let's go ahead and check out the mission description. His name is Bicho, B-I-C-H-O. And this operation, guys, is called Radio Laboratory. So basically, he wants us to boost the signal, and it wants us to get the music to the people. We're going to hit the airwaves and find Costello propaganda with Libertad troops. But there's only one tiny thing. The signal's too weak to reach everybody. So he wants us to fix the radio towers, guys, but we won't get to that till tomorrow. So I can preach to the people. So we can jump on that tomorrow. Same time, same channel. But yeah, we finally got some good progress on our hands, guys. We finally have them. So what are the colors, guys? So they're pretty much red antennas. Not 1, 2. I mean, not even 1 or 2, or more than likely 3. So we're not going to have time to get through it today. But we should be good to go. Alright, guys. that's gonna be a wrap for me this morning. I will see you guys. I'll be back tomorrow morning, same time, same channel, for another episode of Far Cry 6. Guys, any game I do gets an hour and 35 minutes plus. So remember, guys, live stream tomorrow morning for Far Cry 6 for an hour and 35 minutes plus. It's every Tuesday and Wednesdays. I go back to work this Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, which, I mean, I'm going to be off 4 in a row next week, so I may have plenty of time to get plenty of live streams going, depending if my pun wants me to sweep her off her feet and have time to help her out with Skywalker, and watch a movie together and have plenty of relaxation too. I mean, we're going to have plenty of that going our way next week. See how everything else goes in, and that goes out of balance, or pretty much overheated, as to this point for sure. But we'll see how things go. Big X or Big Z, good morning, making a lot of shout out. What's up, buddy? Yeah, Big Z, Van Life, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. But yeah, if you guys want to catch more Far Cry 6 every Tuesday and Wednesdays, you guys can hit that like button. Support button as good as you can. We guys like, support, comment in full. It's one huge community of one awesome, tremendous, fantastic, normal group. And one huge community. Remember, guys, LSR, love, support, and respect is always the key. Stay positive and loyal, and knowledge is power. When we meet new creators, new friends, guys, anytime we manage to meet new people, new community members, new friends, as one huge community on one channel, and one parcel thing between particularly half and pretty much fully, between 50, 75% to 100% pure. All we gotta do, guys, in this community is share people out and tweet people out on Twitter. Guys, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit, and so much more. But if any of you guys to kick off on a Tuesday morning, have an account on Twitter, guys want to follow somebody, share somebody. If you're live streaming on a game, doing some cooking, spending time with people, with friends, or anyone, or anything you'd like to do on YouTube, all we gotta do is share people out, tweet people out, and follow people. It's one huge community and one huge group. Well, you guys can find me as Jack Dawson, 824-65600. 4 years active, guys, going strong for me on Twitter. 6 years coming up on the 30th of this Saturday. So it's going to be 6 years I've been on YouTube as the awesome creator, the most popular name of all time from Titanic, and so much more to add. Always has something to bring and always has something good to balance and to take right in and not go vanishing or disappear, rather. Also, guys, one more 5 years, and my love and I, let me see the numbers for a minute. 1,857. 1857 today, so like I said, guys, we got a relationship class tonight, and then we had softball practice between 5 to 6:30. I could have time to get tonight, but we'll see how everything else goes here today, guys, in this community. I mean, I think we could have a couple hours, but it all depends how tired, and as long as she takes a good shower, gets her stuff done. But here's the thing, guys, she always keeps me upgraded on her blood sugars as a resolution, and everything else, rather. For example, you know, her units to see how much she's always been getting, and so much more to decorate. Which is not too bad for her. But yeah, guys, all you gotta do on Twitter, in order to follow each other, follow me, share each other out, and friend request. All you gotta do is tell me your name, your numbers, and how long you've been active on Twitter, and so much more in this community. And one huge group. Thank you so much, Evany Habes23. Thank you so much. Can't go on with supporters instead of having Subway subs with my Subway family. So it's more decorated than usual. But yeah, guys, if you have an account on Instagram, it gets run by Kevin Friday through Mondays, and running it almost 24/7. But if you guys are striving for excellence, awesomeness, anything good or greater. How you guys can have a good, affordable, uh, good opportunity between anything that you're doing on your YouTube channel. If you want more likes, views, comments, support, if you want your channel reviewed, you guys can check out Kevin. Kevin, aka 2%. He's been doing 2% for 2 years with us. I mean, in this community, 5 years with me and Beryl the same way. Steve Anvil, how you doing, buddy? Make a love shout out. Good to see you. If for those of you that have not seen Seth or Raw, I think he does cooking videos or I think food videos on his channel. So he's a nice guy. Morning Lazada, I'm about to wrap things up, by the way. Make a love shout out. How's it going? Oh, busy? Well, when it comes to days off, I'm really not that busy. I mean, not too much, especially if I'm watching Big Daddy rather. Having a couple people watch Patriots Jets or Patriots Steelers. So I'm always a Steelers fan for over 12 years combined. So it's going to be 13 years probably next year, if I had to guess right now. But it's always time to decorate and have much more to take in. So much more to compare and not much to transition. But yeah, guys, can run by Kevin, Friday through Mondays. I have up on Instagram and Reddit. If you want your channel reviewed, want likes, support, comments, your watch hours to increase, check out Kevin. I have him on Instagram and only Reddit, guys, in this community. I have 335 mods. He's awesome, terrific, and also very decorated too, and also outstanding. So the best days for Kevin, guys, through 2%, Friday through Mondays, running egg almost 24/7, and Sorty's Adventures, Monday through Saturdays. I won't be live streaming the rest of today, guys. Definitely not tonight, but I will be back tomorrow morning. Same time, same channel. So, remember, any game I do for an hour and 35 minutes plus, it's a New Year's resolution. That game gets it every week, every Tuesday and Wednesdays. But in this community, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Stay positive and loyal, and knowledge is power. All the way together as one huge group and one huge community. Not like any comedy TV show, like Seinfeld, Will and Grace, Dirty Rock with Alec Baldwin and Tina Fey, The Office with Steve Carell and Rainn Wilson, and any other comedy show. But the most very important thing, guys, in this community, my watch hours will be increasing by the time Vivian goes live tonight. She's live, I think, every 6 o'clock every night. So, that's always something to think about. I'm at 1859 on the PC, but 1400 plus on my phone. So it's getting closer and closer. So I'll be monetized very soon, guys, so I can accept super chats. It's going to be interesting, it's going to be great, and very joyful. Pinky Bank, thank you so much. Deanie Echo, thank you so much, guys. Make a love shout out. Welcome to the community. I mean, welcome back, rather. But the most very important thing, guys, in this community, as we watch videos in full, like, support, comment, share me out, tweet me out, as your awesome popular name creator of all time, that's me, Zach Dawson, from Titanic. The best popular name of all time, the best name, as always. And you guys can share me out, tweet me out on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. You guys want shoutouts? You guys can give me shoutouts by tomorrow, and don't forget to leave your comments today by liking, supporting, and commenting, and adding it towards a playlist on your YouTube channel. That's all we gotta do. Give it much more of a reference, keep it awesome, keep it one awesome community, one tremendous group. Anything else, so on and so forth. And you guys can vote to land at 38 and the Great Solomon at 14. You guys have a wonderful morning. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Another hour and 35 minutes plus for Far Cry 6. It's every Tuesday and Wednesday, same time, same channel. And then I'll be back Thursday morning for Tales of Arise. But no live stream Friday night, guys, since we have a dinner movie night Friday night, since I'm off at 6. But I will also be back Saturday night for Hot Golf as a backup for the weekends, and MLB 22 Sunday in the morning. Before my love night defend cheerleading championship between our first competition between in the afternoon, pretty much in the afternoon on Sunday. So have no worries, but having you guys get a heads up of what's going on. So yeah, if anything changes, I'll keep you guys posted this week as best as I can on the community post, or something that's delayed, or giving it with an exception on it in this community. You guys have a wonderful morning, guys. From the awesome creator, be good to one another, be kind. Ryan Zelane, good morning. Make a love shout out. Thank you so much. Welcome to the community. And one huge group. And of 335 mods, and also a lot of us supporters around the channel and around the community. We guys have a wonderful morning from the awesome creator. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, same time, same channel, for an hour and 35 minutes plus for Far Cry 6. And if anything comes up this week, I'll keep you guys posted on the apps. Remember, guys, never give up, never surrender. Stay positive and loyal, and stay loved, supportive, and respectful. And always, knowledge is the power. I mean, knowledge is power, but not knowledge is the power. And all I gotta say is, let's get it on. You guys have a good morning. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. And I will